Hi everyone, today we will be briefly looking at your novel for this term, The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. About the author. Rudyard Kipling was an English journalist, writer and poet. He was born in 1865 in India, which became a place of inspiration to his writing. Many of these have become children's classics, and Kipling was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1907. Now let's head on to our summary. Mowgli's brothers. Tabaki, a jackal, tells mother and father wolf that the lame tiger Shere Khan is unlawfully hunting in their area. Suddenly, a small human boy runs straight towards the wolves. He was escaping Shere Khan. Mother wolf decides to save the boy from the tiger and raise him alongside her wolf cubs, naming him Mowgli. The two wolves bring their children to be welcomed into the wolf pack at Council Rock. Shere Khan challenges the presence of a human in the wolf pack. However, Baloo, an old bear, and Bagheera convince the council to accept Mowgli. 10 years later, Mowgli is warned about Shere Khan, who was stirring up younger wolves to distrust Mowgli and the aging pack leader Akela. Mowgli follows Bagheera's advice and steals a pot of fiery hot coals from a nearby village. Soon after, Mowgli is summoned to the council, as Akela had been overthrown. At the council, Shere Khan demands Mowgli to be given to him, this time with the support of many young wolves. Realizing the pack has turned against him, Mowgli uses fire to scare off the animals, saying he will leave the jungle as they wish, but orders that they leave Akela alive. Mowgli vows to return to the jungle with Shere Khan's dead body. Kaa's hunting. This story takes place before Mowgli is thrown out of the wolf pack. Mowgli, tired of the painfully long daily lessons, gets upset at his teacher, Baloo. Baloo instantly realizes that Mowgli's unusual behavior was because he met with the monkey people, lawless creatures of the land, which are greatly disliked by the animals. He wants Mowgli to never interact with them again, but he's too late, as Mowgli is kidnapped by the monkey people. Mowgli manages to ask Ran the Kite for help, who relays the message to Baloo and Bagheera. They decide to ask Kaa the Python for help, as they know the monkey people are terrified of the snake. Baloo and Bagheera find Kaa and convince him to help rescue Mowgli. Ran directs the three animals towards the cold lairs where Mowgli was taken. Mowgli realizes that Baloo was right. He should not have meddled with the monkey people. Finally, having arrived at the cold lairs, Baloo and Bagheera battle with the monkeys, but the sheer numbers overpower them. However, Kaa turns the tide of the battle with his arrival and transfixes the monkeys into a trance. Baloo and Bagheera free Mowgli and return home. Tiger. After Mowgli is cast out from the pack, he travels to a village far away from the jungle. There, a woman spots Mowgli, who realizes he could be the son that she lost to a tiger long ago. The woman welcomes Mowgli into her home. However, having grown up in the jungle, Mowgli cannot get used to human customs. Grey Brother, his wolf brother, follows Mowgli to the village to tell him Shere Khan's plans for revenge. They devise a plot to kill Shere Khan. Akela, Grey Brother and Mowgli move herds of buffaloes to surround Shere Khan in a ravine and send the herd trampling through it, killing him instantly. Mowgli begins to skin the beast and is stopped by Budayo, the village hunter. He wants the tiger skin for himself, as Shere Khan had a hefty bounty. Mowgli asks Akela to pin the man down, collects the skin, and lets him go. However, Budayo had convinced the whole village that Mowgli was an evil sorcerer who could command wolves, and banishes him. Mowgli thus returns to the wolf pack, having Shere Khan's skin as proof of his word, and the wolves beg Akela and Mowgli to lead their pack again. The White Seal. Seakash and his wife are seals who have a baby, Kotick, who has white fur. One day, Kotick discovers that humans were skinning dozens of seals. However, nobody else seemed to care about this, and Kotick dreams to find a safe haven. After looking for such a place for several years, he eventually loses all hope. But one seal tells him to try one more time, and Kotick finally finds a safe haven. However, all the seals laugh at him. Kotick challenges every seal on the island to fight. After beating every challenger, the seals agree to migrate with Kotick to safety. Rikki, Tikki, Tavi. Rikki, Tikki, Tavi is rescued from drowning by Teddy and his family. In the garden, he meets tailor birds Darzi and his wife, who are devastated that Nag the snake has eaten one of their children. After saving Teddy from a snake attack, Rikki Tikki receives a warning from a muskrat that Nag and his wife Nagaina were plotting to kill Teddy's family. Rikki Tikki is furious and ambushes Nag, and the noise alerts Teddy's father, who shoots Nag. Next, Rikki Tikki finds Nagaina's nest of eggs and breaks all but one. By bartering the egg, Rikki Tikki stops Nagaina from attacking the family, and the two battle furiously to Rikki Tikki's victory. Toomai of the Elephants. Big Toomai wishes his son Little Toomai would become an elephant driver, but Little Toomai prefers to tame wild jungle elephants. One night, Little Toomai ropes a wild elephant, and this news reaches Peterson Sahib, head of the elephant operations. He congratulates the boy but tells him he may only do it again when he has seen the elephants dance, meaning this will never happen because the elephant dance is a myth. That night, Kayla Nag escapes from the camp and brings Little Toomai to a secret spot in the jungle where dozens of elephants dance all night. After this, Little Toomai tells Peterson Sahib about the dance, and he is welcomed by the elephant tamers. Her Majesty's servants. The Emir of Afghanistan was visiting a camp of soldiers, bringing with him 800 untamed horses, who escape and stampede the camp almost every night. After a terrified camel runs over his tent, the narrator listens to the military animals talk. The camel, mule, oxen, horses all talk about what they fear on the battlefield. Although they each fear different things, all the animals agree that obeying the commander allows them to survive. The mule questions why they must fight wars at all, and the animals reply they are merely following their drivers, who are following their commanders, and so forth. The next afternoon, all the animals act highly disciplined in a big parade. In contrast, the Emir soldiers, who only obey themselves, are transferred to the Viceroy's command. And this is the end. I hope you can now go ahead with this term with a little more understanding of each story in the book. Thank you for listening to this short summary.